Greetings everyone, please give a moment to make sure everything's set on up. Rumble is going. Twitch. YouTube is up. Twitter is up. And Twitch is up. Looks like everything's up. Time to activate the chat windows. That's all good. And time to check my other computer. And it appears to be that everything's good to go, so let's get started. Let's see, let's start off a 1v1. Didn't I do that one, or... don't think I did. Or did I? I think I did this one. We'll just delete it. And we'll start off this one here. One thing I need to double check. Yeah, my microphone's working. Sometimes I forget that, and sometimes it bites me in the butt. Greetings everyone, and Great here from another Cup Heroes 1 replay. Spawn on the north side as the Wehrmacht forces, we got Death Machine. Spawn on the south side as the British forces, we got Counter-Strike. We do now have another Pioneer course. It is going to be a quintuple Pioneer opener. Because, of course, against the British, you can go for a good number of Pioneers to help capture up various sectors very quickly. More Pioneers being pulled in the field. Two more on the way for now. Intersection headed towards the munition sector is a common spot to set on up right there. Is this a Brendan carrier? Seems like it's building relatively slow. But then again, I'm looking at Pioneers. Let's try and go a bit of wire there. And the wire is in range. That wire took around. Pioneer took around there. Needs a bit more wire there. Taking a bit of fire. And looks like it goes for Lieutenant and packs on up. Lieutenant can, of course, move around on uncaptured territory just fine. Pioneer do drop a man. And with that wired off, he can take time. Probably send this one-man squad to capture that munition sector, somewhere a bit more safe. Pioneers capture the cutoff sector, which will not necessarily be the cutoff sector. Scope rifles pushing forward. They're hitting that one-man Pioneer. Like I said, he should have pushed over here to the munition sector. And I'm pretty sure this truck can go forward and try to crush that bit of wire there. Pioneers need to get on out of there. Oh, if the truck, the HQ truck can crush the stone walls, can definitely crush through the barbed wire. He does lose a Pioneer squad entirely. He wasn't paying attention. Pioneer did body block the truck for a little bit. And looks like the truck will go ahead and take out the wire. Wait, was it being captured or still being reverted back? I don't think the HQ truck can capture pro sectors. Or can it? I honestly never tried. And there's the forward HQ. Relatively forward and still in the HQ. On the rest of the map with the quadruple Pioneer that remains, he does go for a Wehrmacht quarter, going for a Schimmelwagen. Maybe trying to hunt down the Lieutenant, who's captured the safe sectors, which will not be in supply when this sector gets captured. Pioneer just lurking around here, won't be able to do much, but does have some good spotting, does see the HQ command trucks building something. How damning. Pioneers can get inside the garrison. And looks like the intersection will get inside the garrison. Scope rifle squad gets a bit of fire onto the Schimmelwagen, but no pens onto it just yet. There we go, got some damage there. Pioneer soft turning away, about to get wiped on out. He probably should decide to do a full retreat relatively soon. Pioneers heading down those sectors. Lieutenant pushing way forward. Of course, the unupgraded squad will creep forward slowly. The unupgraded squad could eye to capture the sector while the scope rifle will push forward. But looks like just going to push forward to some light cover and eye just to be defensive. Probably wouldn't be half bad to lay down slit trench there for that unupgraded squad, just so it gets some good presence on the map. Missions point captured. Lieutenant captured that fuel sector. Pioneer back on off. Does take a bit of fire. MG14 in a great position. I do like the fact the MG14 is firing there. Right there, should probably try to get barely in range of HQ command truck, so it does do some AOV suppression. Pioneers move forward. At its current rate, the British player may need to go for a Bren carry. He could also eye for a mortar emplacement, right? Mortar emplacement here probably wouldn't be half bad. This could be for a field support truck. It's hard for me to estimate at this point in time. And that Pioneer's probably going to get wiped on out. He does throw away 2 Pioneers. Lieutenant here, MG42 rotating around, so it looks like he's gone for double MG42.
One of our sectors has been cut off.
Ooh, Pioneers do take out a bit of a volley there. Does drop a man. Scope rifle does get suppressed there. Retreating back, of course, will force him back a little bit. And now we do have this cutoff sector finally recaptured, or just regular capture. Bren carrier deployed in the field. Load up with an infantry section of some sort. This is just an unupgraded squad. Chimbogan does do a nice little body block there. And MG42 got caught reloading, so it dealt minimal damage upon the Bren carrier upon advancing. So that's the British player either got lucky or he timed out perfectly. I think he's more lucky at this point in time. He was going to drive forward either way. We have this MG42 inside this garrison. Skirmish phase now being researched, and we do have the scope up squad being suppressed.
They're losing territory.
We do not have the Pioneers being pursued by the Bren carrier. Another sniper deployed in the field. Does get a shot on the back of the Bren carrier, taking out one of the men. Now there's 4 out of 4 slots being fired out from it. Another shot there. Sniper has to be a bit careful. Bren carrier takes some damage. Rotating around. Fully running away. Chimbogan pursuing. Sniper, I think, should do a full retreat now. Camouflage right there. Damage into crit. And the camouflage was successful. Bren carrier does go out of control. Sniper does escape. But the squad would dismount. Only one guy remains with dismount. And that one guy may get wiped out there. And 4-2 set up a good spot there. No threat of it being captured. This is behind the barbed wire. That was my full withdrawal. I think it would have been safer just to let it get decrewed there. Because if he got wiped out right there, he was very prone to be, he would be fully losing it. I think it would have been better just to let it fight out, win the fight, and then retreat it back. That would be, in my opinion, a bit more safer. Field support truck being deployed in the field. Maybe going to get to set up on this cutoff sector, but maybe setting out the field sector for more fuel wouldn't be half bad either. Do now have a casual clearing station being established. Oh. Double sniper push way forward. Just support units. No infantry squads whatsoever. He could eye for some stormtroopers. He wants infantry squads. But you probably should get a Kriegspear or a Kampfkraft Center to get out. Oh, that Pioneer got wiped out instantly. Not sure how wounded it was. I think some vegetable and support units it would be good. Because it'll affect everything barring the Schimwagen.
We have an anti-tank barrier.
Anti-tank barrel being built, apparently.
Forward base.
Pioneers here.
Ah, building some tank traps there. If a second about to get wiped on out. Scope Arc Squad, I think that was may have been deployed as a marksman there. The section there does fall back. Schimwagen moving around, bit of fire in the Brent squad.
Cowards attack our forward base.
Scope Rifle gain some damage there onto the Schimwagen. More fire there onto the Scope Rifle squad.
Main barracks completed.
Kriegsberg's now built. Oh, does drop a Bren there. Which a lot of things would love to pick that up. A lot of things not Pioneers.
Pioneers! This is not a drill.
A third squad of Pioneers have been rebuilt, going for a pack gun. It looks like you should redeploy the Fort HQ, or the Field Support HQ, a little bit off the side. Captain now deployed in the field. If he only wants the aura benefits, he can always... Actually, this is a pretty big sector right here, so putting the captain back in the corner, maybe in a slit trench, would provide quite a bit of presence. And locking down this large sector here wouldn't be half bad as well, to make sure it doesn't get decaptured as well, so he doesn't have to worry about getting scope rifles to move around properly.
Attention! The enemy advances.
Stewart now deployed in the field. We do have a Pack 38. Gets good fire shot there onto the MG. Scope rifle taking some damage. Pioneers help stop them.
Defended the fatherland.
MG42 does go down. Try to focus that on the scope rifle. Scope rifle's about to get picked off. Sniper's back at home. One of the guys to go down. Now we got another Bren and scope rifle push forward.
Cowards attack
Land
our
Warfare
forward
upgraded,
base.
and got a shot there onto this Pioneer, trying to go for some more tank traps. Needs to re-secure this area. And the Bren is still dropped there. I wonder if either players realize it. This guy should probably pick it back up. That is the Bren squad who dropped the Bren.
The enemy is seizing our territory.
Pioneers in the Schimwagen heading down south.
Lines are broken. We have territory cut off from supply.
Their tanks will not get through our barrier. Was wünschen Sie?
And looks like he's walled off that entire area with the tank traps. Good shot there on the Schimwagen. Schimwagen's probably go down. Oh, another Pack 38 deployed in the field. Very nice. This Pack 38 does get decrewed. He's going to run straight into the base MGs, suppressing down those forces, ripping apart that lieutenant, and damaging just crit down the Schimwagen, but looks like the lieutenant will escape on out of there. Pack 38 rotating around. Main gun destroyed a crit there. That almost looks like he's trying to hold down. That deformation action, was he holding down? What was going on there? There's Goliath now deployed in field. Second Wehrmacht sniper.
They're in our base. They're hitting our base.
Goliath rotating around. Gotta keep the snipers away.
Down.
Does manage to destroy the Stewart there, going to rescue the Pack 38. The Pack 38 also needs repairs,
Pioneer team ready.
so maybe repair it up before capturing it. Does capture it.
Jawohl, Mynheer.
Definitely send this guy back to repair it. It is very wounded. I don't know, it seemed like that was like a deformation action, like there was a hull down. Did the British player go for Royal Engineers? Paramount player's not like that doctrine. Going for another MG42.
Construction finished. MG42 reporting.
Double scope rifle push forward. Ren squad does spot the Pioneer laying down landmine. Does get wiped on out. MG42 getting overran. Stewart here with the off command tank upgrade, the commander upgrade. Grand scope rifles push right forward, trying to hunt down snipers. They do get suppressed by the base MGs. He could go for defense for extra pinto mounts. All these squads do fall back. Captain retreat there. Good double hits there. Does pick up the Bren. Cyber set the scope rifle squad. Pack 38 push way forward. Does use deploy that as marksman there, and rolls a miss with it. MG42 may have been wiped out. No, does manage to escape on out of there. Got some more landmines being built.
The mines are ready. Field repairs complete.
Assault phase now complete. Snipers do get another good pair of volleys there.
One of our snipers.
Does use deploy as a marksman there and finish off that one sniper.
Repairs complete. Pioneers all present and accounted for.
Finds a landmine, takes an AT gun shot, and he may go down this other landmine. Nope, does decide to explode before that point. These guys do get suppressed by the base MG. And now we do have Terror Doctrine selected. We'll have, it has plenty of missions for a Firestorm. Does decapture the cutoff selected with a Lieutenant. Landmine here has not been found by the Lieutenant. Going for another Schimwagen. And now there's the battle phase. I guess he's going to go for Knights Crossholders. He has plenty of fuel, so maybe some Panzer IVs wouldn't be half bad. The British player has not selected, or I don't see anything that was just Doctrine. I have a feeling he's gone for Royal Engineers, but I have no
Forward supply
concrete
line.
evidence.
Detail complete.
Right now, Panzer IV seems like a good option to me. Even Flak Panzer also wins, but I think Panzer IV because you don't know what armor he may have to fight. MG4 did not suppress anything that volley. Got all the sections pushing forward, not taking much suppression, or any suppression at the moment. Now all of them get suppressed one good volley there. The safety gun still needing repairs. Shimwagon supporting. Factory does get decrewed. And now the Shimwagon does get buttoned. Bunker complete. Repair bunker or machine gun bunker? It looks like maybe machine gun bunker. Firestorm brought in somewhere. Right on the retreat point. Very good. But the retreat point's actually right there.
Attack our forward base.
Of course, Firestorm does a pretty large scatter. And the casualty clearing station may go down, getting singed quite a bit. Casualty clearing station does go down. Bren squad took a hit.
We have a V1 ready for targeting.
And V1 can now be brought on in. There's the Panzer Command. I want to see some Panzer IVs.
Wheel repairs are finished.
I was not expecting a repair station. I thought it was going to be MG42. You can always throw an MG42 inside of it. Okay, if he doesn't want to throw an MG42 inside of it, could just go gently toss it instead.
Jetzt noch gute Worte. Sniper? Ein First im Wind.
Scope Officer get forcing back. Right now, there's still only one Wehrmacht sniper on the field at the moment. No Kampfkrafts to even build on the field. V1 can now be brought on in. Maybe send a Pioneer to scout it out. Shimwagon can also scout. Oh, landmine has been detonated. I wonder...
Command completed.
Did that hit it? That he didn't I don't think he destroyed it. Did find that one.
Needing assistance.
Cowards attack our forward base. We are losing territory.
Finds another landmine. Flamethrower squad needs to fall back. We do have a Panther on the field, on the build queue. I think the Panzer IV will be generally a bit better. They provide a lot more anti-infantry. Shimwagon
We
here,
have lost it.
trying to spot for the V1. Units are retreating back. Time for the V1. Plant it. Just plant it right there. V1 has been dropped or launched. This could wipe out some squads in the retreat. Retreats back of one. I have a feeling this guy may go down. Took a lot less damage than expected. Also destroys a good number of hedges. They needed to trim either way.
Panzer deployed.
I can charge forward and try to clean up some of those structures. Like I said before, I don't think the Panther was a good call. I think Panzer IVs would be a little bit better call since they're not fighting against any sort of real armor, and the Panzer IVs will offer a bit more anti-infantry. And right now, the British player, there he did go for a Royal Engineers. Does have now the Churchill on the field, so the Panther would be very effective against that, more so than the Panzer IV. Going for another Panther now.
We hold it now.
VP's been captured. Got now in 4-2 seeing some fire. And the Stuart gets picked off by the Panther. Good pen onto the Churchill. Bounce from the Churchill. Multiple good pens on the Churchill.
We are not built for heavy combat. Don't let them flank us.
Scope rifles 24. The VPs are very similar. The Wehrmacht has a ever so slight advantage and is ever so slightly growing. This HQ needs to be repaired on up by the Piet squad. Of course, the Piet squads need to fight the Panther. He has enough munitions now for another firestorm. Where Tommy seems a little bit cold right now. Give him a bit of a fire. Double Panther on field. What is he playing? Panzer Elite? Misses the captain. Do have the M42 going on down.
We are losing ground.
Now maybe a good time for the firestorm. Now it'll probably be a very good try to perhaps knock around these units. Try to go for a crush order. Drop the firestorm right there. You may get some good crushes here. Does have the button one. We're seeing some rear armor hits there. That's not good. Here comes the firestorm on top of his Panther. He made this Panther because of that. Panther does actually go down to the firestorm. None of the infantry sections go down the moment. This one may get burned up a little bit. Looks like he's still in the fire. And the HQ command truck will not go down. Jim Vaughan straight forward. No, another firestorm's not available for another minute for munitions. Of course, the V1 not enough munitions for it and won't be off cooldown for another 200 seconds.
Attention! The enemy advances.
Unique reports for sniper duty. Sniper seeks the enemy.
Jim Vaughan taking some damage.
Pioneers reporting. Capture the location.
Jim Vaughan does go down. We do have the snipers advancing. Still no Kampfkraft Center. Propaganda war cannot be brought in. Won't be super useful, seeing the retreat point is right here. So if he packs up the HQ, he can always just force retreat them back.
Replacements fall in. Fuel point belongs to Germany.
Scope rifle push way forward. Snipers do fall back. One of the snipers do get deployed as a marksman. He hits two rolls and bounces there. And now we do have the pack gun being decrewed, going for another Panther. I really dislike the Panther play. Panzer IVs would have done much better.
Attention! The enemy advances.
is Panther Panzer.
The enemy has 300 points.
Taking effective enemy fire.
British forces push way forward. Another thing that could be useful is some Flak Panzer Ostwinds.
They try to sneaker on the sides.
We're losing territory.
Enemy fire.
Got a bit of damage there onto the Panther. Rear armor exposed. He does have a repair
We're
bunker.
losing territory.
Base MG suppressing these forces. Now the Panther not on the field. The base HQ over here is still only halfway healed.
Check the hydraulics.
We are losing ground. Our supply lines are broken. We have territory out of supply.
Got these forces now trying to move forward. Got the captain here, so probably doing a captain retreat to it. Yep, looks like it was.
If you're afraid, you'll die. This is Panther Panzer. Pioneer squad reports. Replacements have arrived. They hit us.
Scope rifle, PS squads, push forward. Does get the Panther buttoned. Does throw some of these guys in the treads. How many guys did he just lose by throwing them into treads? What was that? 5 guys threw themselves in the treads? That's gonna some good damage there on the Panther. Propaganda war there. We do have 1 Piet remaining. Rolls a miss. Received a miss from the sniper there because of the retreat. And before to should get report by the Brennan squad. Good shot there onto the scope rifle. We do now have another sniper on the build queue. Force captain retreat there.
I'm ready for the hunt.
Good as new. Field repairs complete.
There's another repair bunker going on up. Probably gonna start eyeing some Veteran C. The Veteran 2 course gets access to the Pinto Mount, and the Veteran 3 gets access to the armor source, improving the health of these guys. Versus Piets by about what, 50%? V1's now available. May want to either push forward for spotter for it. Right now, this HQ command truck will go to down to 1v1.
Comcraft center completed. If you're afraid, you'll die.
Construction detail reports were complete.
The army can staff their men.
We've also got a forward retreat there. Another repair bunker going on up.
We have
Field
300
repairs
points
complete.
left.
Shot in our side. It's the ammo there.
Good shots there. We've now got a forced retreat across the entire force. Will we see a V1 or anything? Nothing for spotting. Now, Vegetable 1 tanks got Vegetable 1 support units. Scope rifles advance way forward. And the Pioneers do manage to capture the VP. Stalling the game a little bit longer. The VP is incredibly similar. 287 versus 282. Good shots there.
Forward base.
Scope rifles preferred 4. These guys are getting quite suppressed. Does those get some guys crushed there? It does fall back. PS persuade forward. Panthers now making their advance. Goes around into the carcass. Firestorm now being brought on in, not the V1. Does do a captain retreat. Captain's way up there. Of course, if he wants to, he could probably drop the V1 and try to force these guys back. Of course, needs a little bit more munitions for the V1. The V1 right now would destroy the HQ command truck, so it's probably a good idea to just destroy that. And 4-2 firing away. These guys slowly whittled down by the Panthers. And this is the Captain 242 does hit the flamethrower Pioneers. Bounce there onto the Panther. This guy's still trying to creep their way forward. Firestorm can now be brought in as well. SC2 support infantry now being researched. It looks like the British player is just losing stuff. Is he backing on the game? He might be AFK at this moment, and looks like he does back of the game. That's Angrade saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. Before I get on next replay, do need to use the restroom? Please give me one moment. My apologies, I'm back. Let's see, this was that replay. And we'll just start from the top. Do some 2v2s. Greens have one, and grade here. Another couple euros. One replay. Spawn bottom left side as the US forces. We've got Do What You Want. Spawn as the other US forces. We've got Priceless. Spawn as the top right side as Panzer forces. We've got Mental Grid. And spawn as the other Panzer forces. We've got Autobots Roll Out! Exclamation point. No doctrine selected just yet. And no doctrine selected just yet. Neither of them immediately selecting a doctrine. Panzer Grenadiers for both of the Panzer Elite players.
Barracks is good to go.
We also got double barracks, which is pretty standard. Rifleman squad in the build queue, probably a rifleman squad in the build queue. And it looks like the engineers are pushing the way forward. And it looks like both Panzer Elite players are eyeing for the left flank. This sector being captured on up, so is this cutoff sector. This cutoff sector being captured up, while we got these engineers going straight for the garrison. They will spot a whole lot of nothing. And going for a bit of sandbags there? I'm not sure what he's trying to do. But he has incomplete sandbags there. I have no idea what he's trying to do. Engineers backing on off. Kaliningrad's pushing the way forward. We do have now the rifle squad and engineers advancing. And the guy going straight for the cutoff sector. And we've got the fuel sector being captured on up. Rifle squad forced back to the Kaliningrad. Kaliningrad going to try to knock around the rifle squad. The rifle squad needs to fall back a little too soon. There's 4 Panzer Grenadiers there. He can't tango with that many. And the engineers will capture that sector.
Front lines are collapsing.
So many Panzer Grenadiers here. Rifle squad needs to be very defensive. Don't go charging forward. Stick to heavy cover. Though honestly, just avoiding fight entirely would probably be a better idea. Jeep charging his way forward. Got this Jeep now pushing forward as well, engaging. Soon the Kaliningrad. We'll spot this squad of engineers here. And looks like the Kaliningrad will skip on over there. We've got some flak Irvings there protected. Down south, got this Jeep engaging the Kaliningrad. Does get some rounds into it. Jeep has full health. Jeep does man's back on off. Jeep needs to get on out of there, taking severe damage. This Jeep has plenty of health for the moment. Our squad getting knocked around by the Kaliningrad. Kaliningrad decaptures the munitions sector. Rap squad starts way forward. This Rap squad is pretty wounded at the moment. Rap squad is advancing. This rifle squad needs to fall back. Does. Got the rifle squads over here behind some good cover. Nice little flanking position. This rifle squad is a little bit scattered at the moment. The Jeep's currently firing away. This Jeep still needs a bit amount of repairs. This Jeep's taking some fire now. Got these rifle squads and now flamethrower pushing forward. One man Panzer Grenadier does fall back. Damage is corrected on this Jeep. One Panzer Grenadier falls back. G43 maybe will finish off that tank. Not tank, Jeep. The Kaliningrad has gone down. Best to use a broken tank to get that recovered. Notice the Jeep will manage to escape on out of there.
As fast as we're getting them.
2-2 now deployed on the field.
Point is ours. Repairs complete. Rifle squad on the field.
Dead damage there on that 2-2. 2-2 taking some decent damage there. Gets an injured Chris. Looks like the US player maybe will run it. And the 2-2 will be gunned down. Very nice. I think you got a little on the lucky side of all the pens, but either way, we've got now G pushing these Pens Grenadiers out of heavy cover. Ripe Squad needs to fall back. The other side suppress and pin down that Flame Engineers, who immediately recovered. I just blinked and the T was already back up and going. This one Pens Grenadier could get wiped on out. Got the Jeep now pursuing. That one Panzer Grenadier will skip on out there. This Engineers moving on the flank. We'll find a whole bunch of Panzer Grenadiers that push way forward. Now to push way forward. This player still not selected Doctrine. Our squad can rip apart, needs to fall back. Engineers repairing up the Jeep. This Jeep has plenty of health. Multiple 2-2s now push way forward from both players.
Enemy unit down.
Pensacola of course got wiped on out. These rep squads are getting quite wounded. This, both of these 2-2s plenty health. Jeep now is taking some autocannon fire. It will likely be going on down. Though it looks like the 2-2 decides to back off a little bit. Can't grab push forward. Appears to be no doctor selected for him just yet. Still. While the other player is not selected doctrine either. Another 2-2 now pulled in the field. Howdy. Got multiple 2-2s here, one for each player, one right here. Right now they polished eye for Greyhound. That's probably, it seems a little bit too fast for Greyhound. That could be for an AT gun. It is in fact a Greyhound. May have gone for a Doctrine for faster production speeds.
Scout on point.
Let's just try to finish off that tank trap.
Losing a sector.
Jeeps from upgraded armor skirts, or not Jeep, Greyhound. Both these Jeeps are still alive. 2 kills, 0 kills.
Lines are broken.
Pretty sure that's not a new Jeep as well. And again, one, I think, yeah, that one did manage to skip on out there. You now have the take a bit of fire. Guys going to fall back. Greyhound straight forward. He's now 2-2s here. 2 from each player. Rolls a miss there with the 37. Good shot there onto the 2-2. Our squad does take some damage there. Greyhound gets some good shots. Damage to crit there onto the 2-2. Prop squads taking some damage there. They need to fall back sooner or later. Got a light ATF track here as well.
Engineers, you guys might learn something here.
M1 gun setting on up. Greyhound being repaired. We got Doctor selected. He did lose Ketagrat. Best user broken until he get that recovered. But I did see he went for Tank Hunter. The other player has not selected Doctrine just yet. Try and destroy this tank trap there. Good shot there onto the 2-2. G43 Squad 4 does take a bit of damage and does fall back. We do have the Panzergrenadiers back and on off. Got double light AT half track here. We do push way forward, and the Flamethrower Squad's quite warm at the moment. Supply yard now completed. Now going for a tank depot. This could be for a Sherman tank, maybe M10 to Hellcats. Those stone walls do go ahead and burn down. These engineers took some specific damage there from the fire as well. Now going for a machine gun placement. Good AT gun shot there.
Hold the initiative.
Greyhound does roll a miss.
By Christmas.
Rifle squads push forward behind some good heavy cover. Rifle squad has to take some fire. Got the Panzergrenadiers behind some good heavy cover there. Good shot there. Light AT track has gone down.
Enemy unit down.
And our squad does fall back. Our squad's here. 2-2's firing away. Here, 30 count placement. We've got these Panzergrenadiers falling on back. Bit of damage there. 1-2 does go down. M10 now deployed on the field. Greyhound does get fully immobilized. Does take some shots there. Good shot onto the 2-2. 2-2 does take another shot there. The eyes of Blitz on out of there. Does escape on out of there, looks like. Greyhound in pursuit. Does find the mortar half track, as was light half track. Retarget to 1 to 2-2. So let's get a shot there on the healthier one. Rolls and miss there as well. We do have now this 2-2 push forward with level 1 defense specialty. Notice the AT gun does go down. M10 push forward does crush some of the Panzergrenadiers. Good enough Panzergrenadiers. And getting more crushes there. Greyhound does escape.
Point captured. Taking fire.
We do not have a AT Hetzer deployed on the field. These vehicles not fully repaired, just repaired up enough. Hetzer push way forward, may find the Jeep. AT gun rolls a bounce. Jeep does even miss there. And now got armored operations, field repair, which means going for the Pershing line.
We're losing them as fast as we're getting them. Heavy armor up. This is cavalry.
Another M10 deployed on the field. Good shot there under the Greyhound. Does take a nice little pen there.
Points.
Got triple capture in favor of the the US players, gaining a pretty good VP advantage. Rifle squads advancing, receiving a bit of fire there.
Is after our victory.
M10 streaming the way forward. Got a Panzertruck squad there. Does get a shot, but nothing else to really pose a threat to these M10s. Field repair, he can out stop the crits with the field repair. Damage to the crit there. Gets a bounce there. ATs are rotated around. Got some tank busters there. Panzertruck got a hit there. Field repair now active. Rifle squads and flamethrower squads just streaming their way forward.
Enemy unit down.
Ground does take some damage there. Pets are getting stuck on the terrain, crushing some objects. Using another bounce there from AT gun.
They're firing on us!
Rat squads push the way forward. I don't think Sig bombs is researched. Going for another M10.
Right element coming up!
222s push right forward. Got triple pan struck squad here.
Casualties being reported.
Looks like something went down there.
They have 200 points left.
See the bounce there. Handshakes repairing up that Hetzer.
Losing a victory point.
Does
We are
get a bit of
losing a
damage
victory
there.
point.
Rock squad's moving around. Jeep does take a good shot there. Now the Rock squad's falling back and he ripped apart. Does get ripped apart there. Taking some damage there, but you have now the M10s in good numbers. Something went down, probably the Jeep. Rock squad push way forward. A lot of repair squads on top of that Hetzer. Good damage down the rifleman.
Observation post.
Rifle squad does get fully wiped on
Losing a
out.
sector. Enemy unit down.
Taking some damage there with the Hetzer. Hetzer does go down. More pens there. The short engine right there, but the gun's still going. Engine has been repaired. 2-2's being focused down. Hetzer may go down. Has selected Scorched Earth for this player.
Enemy unit down.
Katagrad has gone down. Best use broken to get that recovered. And looks like these M10s are falling back. Incendiary trap there. Rifle squad is just streaming on in. No supply yard upgrades. He may want to eye for some. Right now he's out of fuel at the moment. It looks like one of the Pensley players head back to the game. Not sure how wide and big circle there. I wonder if they were trying to lay down something. But yeah, it looks like that one player back to the game. His teammate may try to stick around, but it's going to be a uphill battle.
Losing ground out there.
Forest going straight forward. Here comes the M10s as well. Easily taking off the Hetzer. Some do go down, but it looks like all of the guys do get crushed there.
We have heavy armor in company reserves.
And now both players back to the game now. The Zangrade saying, thank you for watching, and on to next replay. Let's do this one. One of each. My apologies. Ratings of 1 and grade here for another couple euros. 1 replay. Spawn on the left side is the British forces. We've got Lucky, Stellet, and spawn as the US forces. We've got Espla. Well, I butchered that name well enough. Spawn as the Panzer Elite forces. We've got Seven Davo, and as the Wehrmacht forces, we've got Phalanx. Immediately capture the central fuel sector. Tripologists trying to deny that from the Brits. The Brits' course is spawned on the far side, which is actually probably good for them. It means that the US player has a better retreat point spot. And we also got a support weapons center deployed out here. That's interesting.
Listen up, you fucking wank.
Scope Rifle Squad advancing. Pentagondiers also advancing. I guess he pings somewhere. Oh, looks like the engineers maybe pinging that.
Contact! German infantry!
Yep, now they're all fighting. Renker advancing. Does knock the Panzergrenadiers out of cover. The Panzergrenadier squad push way forward.
Engage that infantry! Other side! On it!
British HQ is still back at home. But he could try redeploying on this forward fuel point. That would give him a lot of territory for him not to worry about being out of supply. A very large sector. As well as, of course, locking down the fuel sector there.
Down before they get away.
Brandon Carrier is still at full health. Pioneers laying down some tank traps there. I'm not sure why. We do now have a sniper deployed on the field as well. Looks like the Wehrmacht player's gone for a very slow start, going for Pioneers and the sniper. We do now have the HQ now mobile. Doesn't get fall back there. Does manage to hop inside, but has to get away from the sniper. The sniper could still pick him off.
German forces are trying to take a
We got also the US 30 cal here, ready to go. I forgot he went for support weapon center opener. British HQ slowly creep on forward, way forward, blah. I love how the no, never mind. The terrain objects are still there. And 30 cal looks like we'll get decrewed. Packs on up, and we'll probably get sniped while there. Looks like those roll a miss. Scope Rifle Squad there. 30 cal trying to sit up right there. Saying something about back. I guess he's pinged that. Brandon Carrier trying to hunt down the sniper. Got a landmine there, which does spot the Pioneers laying it down. And now the Wehrmacht sniper is right here. The cal sitting on up, trying to hit that Kettengrad. British HQ being deployed right there. Kettengrad taking some damage. Was he using armor piercing rounds there? No, probably not. That's his teammate go for a counter sniper. Engineers getting wiped out by the Pioneers. Oh, they fully got wiped out by the sniper. Got double Schimwagen here.
Ready.
3-inch mortar now deployed on the field. Schimwagen's moving around. We do have the 30 cal, which is sort of idle there. Asking for tier 3 and landmines.
Ready to have it out.
Something being employed there, probably the counter sniper. We got a squad of Volksgrenadiers. Got the Panzergrenadiers push way forward over here. Engineers taking some damage there. .30 cal receiving another snipe shot there. And now the field support truck there. Panzer is taking some damage there.
Go ahead.
Supply yard now being built. US sniper push way forward. That's the only one of his on the field. We got a lot of engineers, of course. He can, of course, help out with repairs on the Bren carrier.
Willis.
Asking for a little bit too much, a little bit backseating, honestly. 30 cal push way forward. He's asking for a counter sniper to help him out. Seeing there's now two Wehrmacht snipers here. One, the Schirmwagens do take an engine crit. Bren carrier unupgraded, charges way forward. On left side, US sniper gains some shots on these Panzergrenadiers. 30 cal rotating around. And these forces do fall back.
We have our orders, gents. We're setting up the field support CP on this position.
He needs a high explosive mortar. We do now have the... Oh, he will mortar. Yep. That's what I'm guessing we're saying. We do now have the Schirmwagen taking some damage there. Looks like the 30 cal has been reclaimed. Put behind some heavy cover and call it good. Maybe just right around here.
CP ready for orders.
Does go for double sapper right now. Oh, it's that camouflage pattern on top of that Kaliningrad. He's gone for Luftwaffe ground forces.
Sapper group ready.
Pioneers do manage the capture back here. Volksgrenadiers do get forced back as well.
Seems Jerry decided not to fight.
We have a secured
Snipers
sector under
engaging.
attack.
They really deal with these snipers. We do have the Panzergrenadiers pretty forward. Our squad of sappers now deployed in the field.
Bloody brilliant, lad. We deserve to
Bloody hell,
bloody leave.
they zeroed in on us. Infantry! Fucking Jerry's got infantry! I've got Southern
We have a secured sector under attack.
MMG carrier upgrade now on the way. Scorpion squad does fall back. Now the HQ command truck has been redeployed while just trying to avoid the mortar fire. Bren carriers or Schirmwagens do back on off a little bit. Looks like he's just backing off a little bit here just to avoid mortar fire. Oh, it's just for a retreat point. We do have a Wehrmacht landmine here. Kaliningrad camouflaged here. Ask the teammate go for some AT. Got the sappers move around. Saying he's going for it next. We do now have a quad half-track now on the way.
Kieran's just distributed supercharged rounds to the arty line.
Supercharged, so Roar Artillery has been selected by the British player. MMG carrier push away forward. And now got this engineer falling back as well. Quad firing away.
Sapper troops ready for action.
Bit of damage there on these Shimwagens. Good hit there on the Universal Carrier, the Bren Carrier. Scope rifles push way forward. Does spot the landmine. I wonder if he actually realized to spot the landmine. 25 pounder got a good hit there. Only getting one model though. Next round gets a direct hit, wiping out the other two, and now got the Sindri mortar there. And energy carrier full fall back. And Wehrmacht snipers push way forward. Kaliningrad here, spotting everything. We have the MMG carrier here firing away against the armored car, but the sniper's up here as well.
Jerry's hitting one of our forward sectors.
Field support.
Wehrmacht snipers push way forward. Landmine detonated there. Mortar is taking some fire there. Right carrier falling on back. Wehrmacht snipers there. Asking his teammate for more AT, sniper, and ping Polya where an AT gun is. 2-2 moving around. Another AT gun here. Kaliningrad knocking around the 30 cal. 2-2 here. HQ command truck has now been redeployed onto this munitions sector, getting 16 delicious munitions per minute for his hungry guns. He has gone for raw artillery, so he probably wants extra munitions, especially for creeping barrages.
German forces are trying to overrun one of our sectors. Jerry's hitting one of our forward sectors.
Quad moving around.
A secured sector under
Captain
attack.
now being pulled in the field. A Stewart with some canister shots wouldn't be half bad. Here comes a war from half-track, so it looks like he's already got the battle phase
German
going.
forces are trying to overrun one of our sectors.
I assume that wasn't some sort of Hotchkiss. No, it was not. Tactical areas push way forward. Shimwagens here to support them out. Oh, scope rifle squads here, though one does need to fall back. Your sniper and counter sniping duty. The Wehrmacht snipers are right here. Artillery raining on in. Bren carrier, MMG carrier falling back. And with the M1A2 gun taking out that one 2-2.
Ready to take it to 'em.
25 pounders ringing on in. We got them one right here and
Overwatch
here.
abilities have been passed down the line. RT able to cover kill zones.
Sector Overwatch now available. Got these guys taking some fire there. Captain here, he could bring on deck the target if you would like, but the captain's about to get wiped on out at the current rate. Quad and sniper, AT gun here as well. Takes out that half Shimwagen. Sniper there. US sniper does not get counter sniped. AT gun does get hit by the war from half track. Quad half track. Fires shot there. Kind of sniped. Yeah, I thought he saw those snipers. Guess not. Good shot there in the Volks. Both these snipers there. Pack gun there. He's getting reinforced by the Warframe half track. Stuart has taken a hit. Stuart's taking multiple hits now. Up north, we got the engineers decapturing that munitions sector. And check squads. They're all tank buster squads as well. Kind of grab there.
The German vehicle was knocked out in that last skirmish.
Schimwagen does go down. Snipers are advancing. 25 per pound of barrage rating back here. Two to two engage the MMG carrier. Great shot there. Does board the Warframe garage to 2 far away, getting some repairs there. Panzergrenadiers going to get suppressed. And we got some artillery rating back over there as well. Is this being forced back? I wonder, is this being repaired by... Yep, there's a repair bunker right there.
We have a secured sector under attack.
Get some damage there on the field support truck. US 30 cal trying to set on up, protect it. I think it should just be basically planted right there to help protect the VP and this choke point in general. US sniper firing away, quad half track firing away. The field support truck does go down. He did force the captain field, so always go for armor command truck. Stewart does a good shot there. Looks like he does have a repair staff in the field as well. Warframe and barrage raining on in. Good damage on the Bren carrier. Good shots there on the 222. And we got some more artillery raining on in. Engineers pushing the way forward. Got Panzergrenadiers advancing. Does find these engineers. Got a US landmine here. And one AT gun here. She needs to back on off. About to get picked on off. 30 cal here. Pack 30 back here. Got the various British infantry there. Stewart push way forward.
Battalion HQ is confirmed. We can start securing resources from the area.
Stewart does get a good shot there. Warframe half track raining on in. Get some damage on all those guys. Captured Pack 30 should just probably fall back. Got the MMG carrier still here as well. Overhealed. Both these Wehrmacht snipers still alive. No veterans onto him. 17 kills, 8 kills. Let's see. We know he's got the Panzer Command. We got the Panzer Support Command there. Good shot there. He does have HC2 on his light vehicles. Has he gone for defense? Don't see pintle mounts on top, so not sure. We know what doctrine the British player's gone for. We have not seen what doctrine the US player's gone for. I see Hellcat, so it's probably gone for armor.
As reps show, a unit is KIA.
Does take out that Pack 3. We know the Panzer player's gone for Luftwaffe ground forces. So we don't know what the US player's technically gone for, but likely armor. We don't know what the Wehrmacht player's gone for. It does take out one the sniper. Bazooka. Can? What bazooka? Rangers? I have maybe meant Piets? I don't know what he's talking about. I have no idea. I don't think US player's gone for Rangers, but he said himself bazooka. There's some butterfly bombs. There's a drop Panzerschreck. Maybe he was referring to that.
A fuel point is being seized.
Panzer is getting suppressed by the 30 cal now. Do have a US landmine there as well. Passengers who fall back. The sniper backing off, and looks like this Pack 30's about to get decrewed.
NCOs reporting they have destroyed a German target.
Looks like the lieutenant went down there. Or was that a lieutenant? I thought that was a lieutenant. Nope, I see a hard hat, so it's a intersection model. Scope Alpha Squad needs to fall back. He's down to one last model, so one sniper shot needs wiped out. One sniper remaining, so I'll be back at home though. Taking some shots, taking out the munitions observation post. Wolf from half track raining on in. Gets directed there on the captain. Hellcat struck report. We'll find the Panzer Elite Panthers. Getting some good damage there. One of the Hellcats 2 got out of control. Fast cats versus the big cats. Gets a good shot there. Allied War Machine now active. The short engine crit on that one.
As that indicate, we have 4 Sapper KIAs.
Looks the British player has lost one of the sappers, not the repair sapper. And those managed to take out that Panther. Allied War Machine must be almost subsided, so maybe a good idea to just run away with that one. Yep, just run away. It could also go out of control and not die in time. Nice cross orders do get forced on back.
The initiative is ours. Victory countdown started.
War from half track raining on in. Fresh squad intersection from the medic station. Very nice. Oh, Stewart got a nice little canister shot, wiping out that Volksgrenadiers. Kaliningrad still hiding away right there. There's the replacement Hellcat from Allied War Machine. So we got 3 Hellcats on the field. This seems like a good time for a canister. Panzer Grenadiers just rolling some misses. It's a good shot there. And multiple good hits there onto the Stuart. Both Panzer Grenadiers now falling on back. We do now have the Hellcat. Roll some misses there on the War from half track. Allied War Machine now active. Find some butterfly bombs. And what shot was that?
Contact reports show the German vehicle was knocked out in that last skirmish.
Main gun short crit there. The short engine crit. His Hellcat's just not dying. One does go down there. This one's a damage injury crit and a destroyed main gun. Got this guy here. Fresh Calliope. And this one goes out of control. Will this get replaced? Nope, it did not. Oh, got a V1 now dropping on in. It'll take the mortar emplacement and probably... Actually, no, it's probably going to land somewhere here. Plus, he took out that 25-pounder and something there.
Jerry's hitting one of our
I have no idea
forward
what got hit there. As good as a seen bit of damage.
German forces are trying to overrun one of our sectors.
Hellcat for 1 is prone to being wiped out if he charges forward. Does take a hit there. Henschel not being brought on in. Main gun short crit.
One of our forward
And does go down to the Henschel. Quad now firing away. It is severely wounded. Got another item being put out there. Maybe a sniper. Mortar in place does go down. Stewart does take an engine crit. Panzergrenadier looks like we'll escape on out of there, though the captain could pick them off, but probably unlikely.
claimed one of our tanks. Now a secured sector under attack.
Captain will not be focusing on that Panzergrenadiers. We got these Panzergrenadiers being suppressed. Field support truck goes down, 30 cal firing away. Kind of grab there. Mortar half track push way forward. Knights Cross Orders receiving some fire from the intersection. Bergantiga now push the way forward. Let's see, what is going to cover over here? I don't see anything to recover over there. Carcass is dead there. Structures, you can repair up structures. I don't see any carcasses from the recover. The Bergantiga seems like not a good idea so far at the moment. 5 rock barrage reading on in. Vermock sniper here.
Germans are assaulting one of our
Each section does fall back. Lieutenant heading towards the VP, very nice. The Knights Cross Orders kept these sectors, currently Vegetary 3. The Panzergrenadiers do find the 30 cal. Panstrax advancing over here, got a Hellcat. 5P, maybe off cooldown. Is that teammate to spam out some mines? Brand's firing away. Flammable warfare there, cinching Tommy. Theater repair active. Intersection squad does fall back. Captain inside the slit trench there. And Lieutenant inside the other. Lieutenant. Brent only has the STGs or the Brents firing. He does fall back there. Captain now versus 2.
Gunline has confirmed they can execute
COs have what they need to call in
Just
Just
got
got the green light to employ creeping barrages.
Creeping barrages and counter barrages now available.
Section is ready. Which way to do it?
Berkantiga there. Kaliningrad has not gone down this game, so he's nice and hidden right there, spotting all these artillery pieces there. We do have a landmine there.
Germans have moved on one of our victory.
And Captain, or the Lieutenant does get spotted. Barrage just retreat on back. And now we do have Officer Artillery being brought on in. Does get a good shot there, suppressing him. Does fall back and go brave through his own artillery. Both squads will escape out of there. Wolf and Barrage right there. Lieutenant Captain there. 30 cal firing weak against the Panzer Grenadiers. Now it'll be time for a Calliope Barrage. Good shot there. Repair sappers, and we got the Allied field repair active. Horseback on the squads. The other ones are slowly being whittled down. Forcing up straight forward.
German target has been destroyed.
US sniper firing away and wipes out that squad. Hellcat needs some repairs, that's for sure. Now I got some artillery raining on in. A nice crossroads in the center of the map. We do have a British landmine here.
Landmines ready!
Red squad are going to be standing and fighting. Good on the back line. Hellcat is repaired up enough to get on out of there.
Contact! German infantry!
Oh, there's a carcass right there.
Enemy contact! Contact!
Now got a regular Cromwell on the build queue. Lots of M1 AT gun, Pack 38, M1 AT gun there. A lot of AT guns here by the British. And now the next crossroads falling on back. Looks like this AT gun will get decrewed. Hellcat gets some shots onto it. Hellcat's trying to go for a crush order. Does side hit the retreat button. Now got the Panzer Panthers now pulled in field. Hellcats are maybe trying to push the way forward again. Tiger, nope, Panthers. That's the, there's Bergantiga. Heroic charge activated. Field repair active. Panthers rotating around. Mango destroyed a crit there. One Panther does go down. This guy's still alive. Panther gets buttoned. Hellcat does go down. VIP rocket barraging everything in the back line. I think some of the butterfly bombs going down there. Panther will stay alive for now. Full retreat there. AT gun does get decrewed. And looks like everything's back on off. My apologies, everyone. I have to use the restroom. One moment, please.
NCO's reporting they have destroyed a German target.
Receiving enemy fire!
Front lines are under attack. We're losing a sector. Secured sector under attack.
My apologies, I'm back. We do have what appears to be a Panther pushing along the flank. And we do got the Fallschirmjägers just decapping the central part of the map. We may see a Henschel back here, but probably not. Does fall back there, just causing issues with the VPs. The Allies have plenty of VPs remaining, so not like the Axis player can just try to do that over and over again. We've got some rounds on the casualty clearing station. Here comes the Henschels over here, trying to go for the I think the Calliopes. Calliopes are barraging over here, damage the Bergantiga, and some of the Orphan Atrax, nothing too significant. Some of the Calliopes are taking some fire, but splitting damage so far. Hellcat's taking some damage. Good pen on the Panther. Beautiful active. One of the Calliopes go down, one of the Hellcats go down. So the US snipers are advancing. Panther appears to be won't be going down. Damage into crit there. It is still currently engine did not get crit upon the allied field repair. Main gun destroyed a crit there on the Hellcat. Knight's Crossholders charging way forward, and it looks like one of the players may be lagging a little bit. The yellow Panzer elite player, but it looks like he is microing, so just a lag spike.
They've destroyed a German target.
Destroyed or damaged into crit there on a pretty healthy Calliope.
We have a victory point under attack.
Bergantiga takes some damage there. Fresh Hellcat gets a bounce there. Field repair active, and the Calliope does go down. Just needs one good pen. Gets a bounce there. Field repair is active, but currently not repairing up because it's already at full health. Does see the Panther there.
Destroyed a German target.
It looks like this Panther will manage to escape on out of there. Not sure if the units got spotted there. Looks like when the snipers went down, maybe it was counter snipe. Nice crossholders inside of the slit trench. That's not good. I guess that's why he sets flamer.
Supply lines threatened. Jerry's attempting to secure one of our sectors.
Asger's maybe hopping inside the slit trench. He could try picking up the. Yep, he's going to pick up the Bren. And then again, slit trench. These sections push right forward. Do have a drop 30 cal here. Does use the double deploy as the marksman there. He does have enough, and does use a triple deploy as the marksman there. Wipes out that Panzer Grenadier. Now the Tank Buster plus Bren. Panther firing away. Good hit there.
Infantry closing in on us!
Schwarzenegger's now getting suppressed. Good damage there on the Knight's Crossholders.
Down to 300 points.
With infantry! I'm gonna get right back in a second!
So Trench does get scuttled there and falls back.
AT gun here. We're listening.
80 gun there, got a landmine being built. Now got the field support truck now uploaded in the field as well. Does get a pen there on the Panther, who got a US landmine or British landmine there.
We're done construction over here.
Another observation post. You know, I still don't know what doctrine the Wehrmacht player has gone for. Cautious luck on him. The Wehrmacht player has gone for terror. Has the V1 available, not enough munitions for it, so you may want to start trying to bring that on in. US sniper falls back there, 30 cal farm gets a nice crossovers, which he does have SC3 on. Hellcat's charging way forward. Scope rifle engaging the Knight's Crossholders. Good shot there. We now have the Warfman barrage running on in. Hellcats push way forward. War from Half-Tracks maybe starting to go on down. Got the Panzer Panther. War from Half-Track does go down. He has one remaining. He has a Wehrmacht Panther on the field as well. Panzer Panther takes some damage. The shortage and crit there. Field repair active, not allied war machine. War from Half-Track just drive over there. Pack 38. This one's facing good direction. This other one's not. Get some good hits there. One more shot should be done for it. Does take it out as well. Berkantiga recovering the Panther. British pack gun. Upgrade supply. No supply yard upgrades. Now Scouts will just capture that sector. And looks like he has taken time to look to destroy his Berkantiga, did not recover the Panther. And a Flak 88 has been deployed in the field, firing away. Looks like got directed there on the Slit Trench. Slit Trench has been destroyed. Cromwell firing away against the Luftwaffe ground forces. And it looks like the Cromwell's in range of the Flak 88. The overheal does take a pretty good chunk of damage. I think he's out of range right now. He is at pretty much the maximum range of that. Artillery now running in, trying to hit the Flak 88. Artillery barrage running in, gets some good damage on those forces. Right now, the Wehrmacht does have enough munitions for a V1. His teammate could spot for it. The Panzer player has some manpower, plenty of munitions, plenty of fuel. So he probably just aiming for Henschels and probably setting up another pair of Panthers. VB is now captured. Fallschirmjägers needs to hit their retreat button. There's a whole bunch of Tommy there. Does use the bullet as marks in there. Takes out 3 of the guys. All 4 of them goes down, and the V1 has been cast right here.
Superiority once again. The enemy is seizing our territory.
There goes 25-pounder. His teammate was quick on the draw. He could have perhaps hit some of those infantry units. The US player has enough munitions for another field repair. Can bring the Pershing. Only has Hellcats in the field, which are getting hit by the Henschel. And looks like one of the Hellcats do go down. Should park HQ close to VP. The problem is they fighting this war from Half-Tracks. Parking too close to the HQ means they will be constantly being barraged at the retreat point.
The enemy has 100 points and counting down.
This way he has a bit more breathing room.
Enemy unit down.
Luftwaffe ground squad does get cleaned up there. Now this repair sapper will get wiped on out, no problem.
Infantry squad reporting casualties.
AT gun does get the crew. Got a whole lot of nice crossholders here. Cromwell looks to try and go forward for a crush order. Captain and lieutenant inside the Slit Trench. And thus the medic exhausted was fired up, so he ran forward quickly, and now he's tired. Looks like the sapper does get wiped on out due to an anti-structure incendiary grenade from the Luftwaffe ground forces. Landmine here can also always get the Panther engine, or treads. Wolf and Barrage raiding on in as well. Just teammate to stop building tanks, so go for AT. Go for Pershing. Finds the landmine. Flamethrower squad finds a landmine as well. Getting multiple hits there. Looks like this giant tree is blocking the Panther. It may go down. It looks like it does get out of range. Flamethrower Pioneer falls back. Asking for repairs. Oh, we got another pair of Panzer Panthers. Oh wait, these Wehrmacht Panthers. So there's what, 5 Panthers on the field, or just 4? They're one to play the camp, the VP game. Hellcat destroyed engine, main gun crit. The engine's just only damaged, not destroyed. Either way, likely going down. Next crossover streaming on in. Panthers are advancing. Panzer Panthers.
Our forces are taking casualties.
Next crossover is getting ripped apart there. Wolf and Barrage running on in. Gets pretty good volley. Farmo blitzing on out of there. Hellcat charges way forward. Got triple Hellcat here. Speed repair is active, but he did it too early, so no health being repaired up there. And also is getting body blocked by the other Hellcat. This Panther gets button, trying to finish off that one. Has one possible shot, gets a bounce. Get hit by a Flak 88. And it looks like this Hellcat will go down. Destroyed engine. Bounces there, of course. Nice crossover charge way forward. More bounces there. More bounces there.
Enemy unit casualties being reported.
Panther goes down. Hellcat goes down. Does get inside the slit trench there. Officer scuttles the slit trench. Flamethrower. Flame warpers do fall back. Another sapper. Calling gonna be upgraded Piets. Potion Eager's getting suppressed. Artillery, and he's asking for more AT and Pershings. Right now, not sure what he's going for. Got a Calliope. Damage to crit there on this Panther. He does. The Wehrmacht card now has virtually 3 Panthers. My mind's melted right now. Sapper captured that sector. Engineers captured this fuel point. Nice crossovers. Will wipe out the Sapper, or maybe not. Wolf and Barrage running on in. I know a 17-pounder being stabbed there. 30 cal firing away against the Knights crossholders. Wolf off ground squad there.
Enemy unit down.
Hellcat's a little bit wounded. Panther, no engine crit, only a little bit of damage. The one with the engine crit is getting repaired and up by a good number of Pioneers. Fulton Nicholson is in the map.
Enemy unit down.
It looks like the Calliope may have wiped something out. Hellcats with field repair active. Getting some good damage. Does roll some misses on the rear armor, which is not great. Does get a rear armor hit there. Get some good Panzer, and the Panther will go down, giving Veggie 1 and Veggie 2 Hellcat. He needs to get on out of there. Saving the Veggie is very useful. Pack 38 just firing away. He will go down to the Panther here. That 2 Panther will escape on out of there. An AT gun does get destroyed, and as well, Flak 88s annihilate AT guns, so we've got to be a bit careful by that. More from Barrage raining on in. 17 pounder firing away. As Frost Holders take some damage. They do fall back there. Another V1's being summoned. I am not exactly sure where. On top of this 25 pounder. Sorry, I missed the V1. I have no idea where it landed.
We're at 200 points.
I have no idea where the V1 landed. Here comes the Henschels. Being summoned on top of the hell, I guess somewhat over here. Ocean Jaegers are not going to capture the VP. Now they are. All camouflage, looks like. Or maybe not. I have no idea. I think it's just out of vision range. Yep, the flag's going up. The British player is low on manpower, munitions, and plenty of fuel. The Wehrmacht player has manpower, bit of munitions, nothing too much, almost enough for a firestorm, which is probably the minimal amount, and some fuel. He's been doing a good job of spending his fuel. That's nice to see. Well, the Panzer player has relatively low manpower, some munitions to work with, and plenty of fuel for the rest of the game. Ocean Jaegers getting suppressed there. Triple neutral capture at the moment. The Sappers will capture that VP. In this intersection is going for this central VP. Hellcats straightforward. Once again, he's asked the teammate to go for AT guns and Pershings. It looks like the Sled Trench immediately receives a Flak 88 shot. Sled Trench does get scalded there. Flak 88 does get decrewed by the Calliope. Broken to get deployed in the field. There is this Panther carcass. The MG will spot it. We do now have another Hellcat to be deployed on the field. Try to hunt down the Bergantiga. Allied field repair active. Did not get a shot off there. Which also could have killed it. Destroyed engine crit. Wait, that is a US equipped Flak 88. US equipped Flak 88 does take out the Bergantiga. Put some rounds there.
The enemy is weakening even now.
Go ahead and send me a link to it. I'll probably cast it next week. Flak 88 will get decrewed. Hellcats playing around the Rosie. Of course, doesn't need to play around too much. Flak 88, however, says hi. Both of them are about to go down. If he has enough munitions, might go for Allied War Machine. He did not. Here comes Calliope Rocket Barrage. Nice crossovers falls on back. 30 cal still firing away. Feels like that gun's been constantly firing this game. Flying Warfers melting some of the sappers. Or should I say immolating. We do now have a Warframe half-track raining on in. Takes out that. Clyde, you're rolling some misses. Maybe we want to push a little bit farther forward and put it behind the train station. We also got the Sector Artillery Overwatch, flashing some of his own intersections there a little bit. Well, the last remaining Hellcat is Veteran 3, which is quite important. Wolf half-track did annihilate those capturing squads. Right now, the Allies do have 70 tickets remaining, and they're counting down against them. So this VP is currently neutral. Oh wait, no, it's Axis players have 70 tickets and counting down against them. Here's the air strike crew. Oh, got a Hotchkiss firing away. And it's also firing with its main cannon. Warfman, or a Hotchkiss Barrage, which has its own Warfmans. These cage things are called Warfmans. Destroys the slow trench as it was being built. Engineers do fall back there. Icicle Sword's taking some damage there. The capture Central VP. Airburst rounds running on in. And looks it does use the double deployed to the marksman there. Finish off that Knight's Crossholders. Sapper or Pioneers trying to push forward, but they're going to get report. They're pretty wounded already. Do you have anything particular you want to see in a replay? The only thing I like to see is a good replay. I'm not too picky. Do now have the Knight's Crossholders to get suppressed. Calliope Rocket Barrage raining on in. Does take that damage. Knight's Crossholders moving forward. 30 cal Veteran C2 or double officer support. Shouting in both ears, the officers. Takes out the Knight's Crossholders with the deployed marksman there, but we've got artillery flares there. It's Firestorm. That Scope of Squad may get wiped on out, maybe not. Warfman or a Hotchkiss Barrage raining on in. Sounds like this. Looks like there's 2 Hotchkisses and 2 Warfman half-tracks. All taking damage there from the M180 gun. At this point in time, the King Tiger could be a good idea. Help them try to secure the last the VP because they need something to stabilize. Looks like this time the VP will get decaptured. Oh, and we've got another Fallschirmjäger here. V1 is available, needs more munitions. Do have maybe incomplete landmine here. Mate does take out the Fallschirmjägers.
Attention. The enemy advances.
Whatever you consider to be a good replay to watch, something that you consider something you think it would be enjoyable, to say the least. Because I've casted SimCity games. Yeah, I don't do very well casting those. Bit of damage there. And once again, he's asking for anti-tank guns and Pershing.
What do you need?
Hotchkiss here, ready to spot for the V1. 70 missions at 30 missions per minute, so it's going to be another 3 minutes until we can bring in the V1. There's going to be 3 minutes that can be spent on cooldown. Good airburst rounds in the Knights Cross orders. Warframe and Barrage raining on in. The Axis players have 50 tickets remaining, has a single capture in their favor, but this is going to soon be a neutral capture. Decent number of landmines there. I'm not sure where the Incendiary Grenade came from. Maybe another Fallschirmjäger was brought on in. Any power getting repaired on up.
Defended the fatherland until death.
Taking directives. Request support.
Was?
Okay, those are Luftwaffe Ground Forces models. Those are the pack. The Flak 88 does get wiped on out. Warframe Barrage raining on in. Hellcats moving around. AT gun here to support. It is good to see 2 AT gun, which is quite nice. There's not too many Panthers left on the field. Flak, Vet 3 Flak Panzer. So here comes the Hellcats.
Must turn to battle immediately.
Not enough manpower for a King Tiger to be able to stabilize against the Hellcats. Why is my camera not moving? Beautiful active. Flak 88 gets the main gun destroyed quicker than the Hellcats. Gun's already back up and going. Flak 88 rolls a miss there and does hit the Flak 88. Hotchkiss is firing along the rear armor. They don't have the extended barrel. You'd be surprised how effective the extended barrel upgrade is on Hotchkiss. Oops, looks got some friendly fire there from the British artillery. Calliope Barrage running in. The Axis players down to 14 tickets and counting down. So the VP's not being decaptured. We do have now a fresh squad of Fallschirmjägers, which they find a landmine. They've got the sappers. They could get out of the garrison, have 4 rifles firing. They got on the wrong side, though I don't know if there's a wood. There's a door on that side. Got the GGs being cast. Point gets neutralized. AT gun gets decrewed. Yep, still got the Kettengrad here.
They're losing territory.
Fallschirmjägers do get wiped on out. Oh, if your engineers take time to capture, so that's going to spell game over.
They're firing us. They're destroying our new pizza.
Our half-track unit is kaput.
Get out of here.
Let's get that one finished off. And that is the end of the replay. This is Angrade saying thank you for watching, and on the next replay. As mentioned beforehand, that's showing up in my last replay tonight. I'm starting to get a bit of a headache. It's just allergy season, so my head's just, it's not doing all work that great.